Hey YouTube, it's Alicia Burton and I'm back, and I have a talent alert um series part 2. So I told you I'm gonna be doing be talking about WWE superstars or family legacies. But today I'm going to be talking about the ones, the one who started it all out there in Texas. None other the Von Erichs. From when I was a little girl, I always heard only a few names. Let me see. I have heard Kevin Von Erich and Carrie Von Erich. I always have heard of them, but when I did a lot of research, and I did not know they had a brother named David Von Erich, Mike Von Erich, and Chris Von Erich. But then I kept hearing the name Fizz Von Erich. Fizz Von Erich. I'm hoping I'm not botching his name. And I heard that was the father who started it all, and they started the league, and it was all of the Von Erichs and I decided I'm not, this is not a comparison video. I feel like the Von Erichs is sort of like the Guerreros, the Guerreros. I actually do know the Guerreros come from Texas as well, but El Paso, Texas. But I'm not too sure where the Von Erichs are from in Texas. But I'm here to talk about current Von Erichs. So, without further ado, let's get started. So, you guys, everybody know the Von Erichs are known for the claw. And every last one of them does the claw. They all have held different types of titles. They all have had stints in WCW and WWE that are known as WWF. And they do have a lot to do with the independent circuit now. Now, I can think of it's a tag team that is associated with the family because they are family, and they have a lady. So I'm gonna get to the young lady last because I'm gonna tell y'all a little bit about her. So I want to talk about Ross and Mitchell Von Erich. They literally debuted on TNA on Father's Day, and they didn't stay in TNA for long. And that's Kevin. I think Mitch, he wrestles barefoot without shoes like his father, Kevin Von Erich. And they all do the claw, and they also do the claw, and it's pretty well done. And I feel like if WWE do not sign Ross and Mitchell Von Erich, you're missing something out in the tag team division. These guys deserve to be on part of the WWE. If I could say which brand, oh my God, I think they bring life, and let me say it, life to SmackDown. That's who needed us. Shane McMahon, if you're watching, please sign Ross and Marshall Von Erich. Sign these Von Erich boys, because I feel like if they came to the tag team, I think they could compete with the Usos. They can compete with any tag team, but I feel like these guys can compete with the Usos. They could compete with Luke Gallows and Carl Anderson. I feel like they can compete with Alpha Americans. The list goes on and on. I can name a lot of current tag team champions right now. Do I feel like they, as the moment, deserve to be on the main roster? Not at the moment, but with probably about 3 years on NXT and then bring them to the roster, that might work. Now that I'm finished talking about them, I'm going to talk about their cousin. I'm going to talk about their cousin, Lacy Von Eric. Lacy Von Eric. If you remember, Lacy Von Eric actually was on TNA. Before she went to TNA, I did not know anything about her until I did a lot of research. She was the most talked about female in the independent and indie circuit wrestling. And I could not believe WWE was going to drop the ball and not sign this young lady. That this young lady's own father, Kerry Von Erich, he wrestled for you and stuff like that. So, what do I feel about Lacy Von Erich? Even though she says she's retired, I truly think if the contract is right for her, for WWE, she could be unstoppable. She can be a rival for Alex Bliss. She could be a rival for the Welcoming Committee. She can be a rival for Charlotte Flair. She can be that. But do I believe what I'm going to say? I'm going to say this. I don't think she should go to NXT. She'll be bumped. I feel like she could be bumped to the main roster. When it comes to Raw is War or SmackDown, she could be for either. But I feel like she could be that face for that female division. She is something that the female division needs. That division now is so bland. It's time to, and I'm going to get on that in a bit. But like I'm saying, the Von Erichs can bring anything. But you got two rising, two superstars, two tag teams as her cousins. And if you brought them together as the Von Erich Destinies, I think all the wrestlers, excuse me, y'all, about to I believe the wrestlers, the male wrestlers and female wrestlers will probably be put on notice and will try to do I'm gonna try to say, get this darndest best that they get that notification. But I feel like they will put the work in and earn those opportunities. Now, do I believe if WWE is sending, hello, if you sign them, you better give them some good money. And I mean, not nothing in no 20 and 30. I mean something in the $50,000 and $60,000, because that's what I feel like what they are, because they legacies, this is what I feel like they are worth. So, do y'all agree with me? Do none other the Von Erich children need to be signed by the WWE? Who you want to see in the WWE? None other Raj or Marshall Von Erich, the tag team duo? Or do you want to see Lacy Von Erich do the claw, the beauty that could do the claw in the WWE? Until then, I'm Alicia Burton. Don't forget to thumbs up this video, comment below, and subscribe to my channel. Bye.